Coming up on this episode of Coordinated.
That recording session can be a stressful moment for some students. So anything we can do to help reduce that anxiety is really powerful.
Absolutely.
And Derek, that's my bottom line. I'm trying to create the best possible testing experience for my students.
Greetings, AP coordinators, and welcome to Season 6 of Coordinated.
Thanks for joining us as we get ready for this year's AP exam administration.
Our goal? Help AP coordinators create the optimal testing experience for AP students.
And that means we have a lot to cover.
Derek Cometa, former AP coordinator, now director, AP Coordinator Experience for the AP program.
And I'm Rachel McBride, AP Coordinator and School Counselor at Mayfield High School. Welcome to the podcast for AP Coordinators.
Welcome to Coordinated.
Hi, everyone. I'm April Nenadal, Counselor and AP Coordinator, and I invite you to join experienced AP coordinators like myself over Zoom for Power Hour Live. In these live sessions, you'll get best practices for how to administer world language and music theory exams, including guidance for using the Digital Audio Capture app and the Digital Audio Submission Portal. Plus, you'll hear the key action items for submitting student work for AP Seminar, AP Research, AP Computer Science Principles, and AP Art and Design. During the hour, you can participate in collaborative breakout rooms to share best practices and get ready for this year's exam administration. You'll hear the answers to common questions coming into AP Services for Educators. And we'll end with an open question and answer session. This is the first in a series of live events to support AP coordinators as we prepare for the 2022 AP exam administration. Sessions are available on multiple days and times, but space is limited. We'll put a registration link in the show notes, so please register now. This is something you won't want to miss. I look forward to seeing you then.
Season 6, Episode 6, the Digital Audio Capture app.
Hello, everyone, and hello, Rachel.
Hey there, Derek.
As usual, I'm excited today. Today we get to talk about something that not every AP coordinator uses, but every single coordinator who does loves it. And I mean loves it. I'm only exaggerating a little bit.
Well, Derek, I do love it. I previously used handheld digital recorders, which were fine, totally fine. But last year, I made a change, and I'll never go back.
Let's set the stage. The AP French, German, Italian, and Spanish language and culture, and AP Music Theory exams all require students to record responses as part of the exam. Those responses are recorded digitally and then submitted for scoring, usually by the AP coordinator or proctor. Schools and AP coordinators use different methods and different equipment to digitally record student responses, and there are several approved options.
And one of the approved options is the Digital Audio Capture, or DAC app. My school is fortunate to have Chromebooks for our students, so now we use the DAC app on the Chromebooks.
Great segue. The DAC app is available for use on Apple iPads and Chromebooks only. It can be downloaded for free from the Apple App Store and Chrome Web Store. The DAC app is the only recording program permitted on iPads and Chromebooks during the AP exam. No other recording software may be used. All iPads and Chromebooks must be school-owned and controlled. Student-owned devices may not be used under any circumstances. I'll say that last part again. Student-owned devices may not be used under any circumstances. So, Rachel, you said you love it. Tell us why. What are the benefits of using the DAC app? Why do so many coordinators like you love it so much?
Derek, it's so simple. The DAC app saves and uploads files directly to the Digital Audio Submission Portal, otherwise known as the DAS portal.
Right. And Rachel, before we go on, we should probably explain what the DAS portal is. So, quickly, the Digital Audio Submission, or DAS portal, is the website that schools use to submit students' recorded speaking and or sight singing responses to the AP program. The DAS portal is not a recording method.
And speaking of, let's get back to one of those recording methods, my favorite, the DAC app. So, with other recording methods, school staff name, save, and then upload student files after the exam. Pretty time-consuming. The DAC app handles these steps. And Derek, depending on the number of students testing, the time saved is not insignificant. All those steps can only be done one student at a time, which takes a while to complete.
That's right. The DAC app simplifies the audio recording and upload process. As you said, Rachel, it automatically names, saves, and uploads the recorded audio files after the exam, meaning school staff, proctors, or AP coordinators only need to log into the DAS portal to submit the files for scoring. Another great feature, the DAC app has built-in security measures that restrict access to other applications on the iPad or Chromebook. So once the DAC app is launched, students will not be able to access the internet or any other apps. Coordinators don't have to worry about potential exam security violations. A nice extra security measure. Mm-hmm. So Rachel, that all sounds great. How do AP coordinators use the DAC app? Is it complicated?
Not complicated at all. First, AP coordinators must have a DAS portal account to obtain the DAC activation key. That information is included in an email sent to the AP coordinator. On exam day, proctors need that DAC activation key to unlock the app for recording. At the end, after an exam is completed, school staff, again, usually the proctor or AP coordinator, school staff simply log into the DAS portal to submit the files for scoring.
Okay, that does sound pretty easy. What about preparation? What does that look like?
Great question. So before exam day, AP coordinators will want to confirm that those school-owned and controlled devices meet the technical specifications for the DAC app. We AP coordinators, with the help of our IT staff, we download, install, and test the DAC app on each iPad to be used for testing. Or for Chromebooks, like my school, the G Suite administrator, actually, I think it might be called the Workspace administrator now, that person prepares the Chromebooks and performs a system check. Even if you used the DAC app last year, schools still need to download and use the 2022 version. Finally, we test and confirm the Wi-Fi connection in the room that will be used for recording. That Wi-Fi connection is required to support direct upload to the DAS portal.
Fantastic. And how about some tips? Can you share some experienced knowledge with us?
I can. The biggest thing is practice. Practice early and often using the DAC app with students. That means working with the AP teachers and or working directly with AP students to ensure they are familiar with using the DAC app prior to exam day. In my experience, everything goes much more smoothly on exam day when students are already familiar with the equipment and the DAC app. As you know, Derek, that recording session can be a stressful moment for some students. So anything we can do to help reduce that anxiety is really powerful.
Absolutely.
And Derek, that's my bottom line. I'm trying to create the best possible testing experience for my students.
That's a very good point. A successful exam day experience doesn't begin on exam day. It begins with the preparation that students, teachers, and the AP coordinator all put in ahead of time. A little goes a long way.
Absolutely.
Final thoughts, Rachel?
Well, you know I'm going to say this. Please refer to my best friend, the AP Coordinator's Manual, Part 2, for more information on the DAC app, specifically pages 130 to 132. And Eric, for even more help, we have a wonderful suggestion.
We do. AP coordinators, if you have not already done so, please follow our show so you do not miss an episode. We say this because next week we have a highly anticipated episode. We're going to talk in depth about recording sessions for students and the DAS portal.
You know I cannot wait. And as you said, every AP coordinator we know who has used the DAC app absolutely loves it. So if your school has the required technology, please consider using the DAC app. I do not think you'll regret it.
That's a strong recommendation, Rachel.
Well, nice setup, Derek. And yes, in my opinion, if your school is able, I highly recommend using the DAC app. In fact, I'd say the DAC app is good as gold.
Coordinated is recorded, produced, and engineered by Derek Cometa. Derek also co-authors the show, along with Kimberly Casey and Rachel McBride. Audio review by Elisa Aloyo, Dale Glazer, and Tierra Pinto. Our executive producer is Edward Biederman. Podcast logo, courtesy of the amazingly talented Amy O. Amy is enjoying her senior year at Savannah Arts Academy. We thank Jackie Ray for our theme song, Good as Gold. Jackie is a former AP Music Theory student at Oakton High School. Additional vocal support by myself, Carly Suge, AP Coordinator at Costa Mesa High School in Southern California.
Special thanks to all my colleagues in the AP program for supporting our show. And AP coordinators, we cannot say it enough. Thank you. We appreciate you, and for all your support of AP students, you are truly good as gold.
And maybe I just don't know. I'll say it over and over and over again till I believe it's so. I'm good as gold.